Power Trade Trade Sandro here. Let's go take a look inside the charts for my new detailed plan.
All right, people, I have some very important points to talk about in Apple today. And where we are at, well, let's get into the video here. So Apple is at a key pivot point inside this video, not inside these boxes. I will explain what I call the rising key pivot point pattern. All right, people, so let me talk about this. So as you can see here, I call this a rising pattern, and of course the visionary lines agree with this as well. And so in order to, at this point in time, we really need to see the we really need to see the power. It's at a key pivotal point. The interesting thing is, as you can see, every time Apple has getting close to the ultimate oscillator towards the 70, which meaning that it needs power, it would create overbought. They've pulled this back. You can see that correlation over here as it tried to broke out last time. Right? Of course, this was this kind of pattern, right? And you can see over here, just getting close, just like over here, just getting close, and boom, right? But this could be different, where they want to really take this through into the overbought zones. However, based on a lot of facts, based on the chart pattern, based on the visionary lines, based on volume patterns, we need power, people. And everybody, some people may consider this a breakout, but that kind of volume is suspect. However, confirmation of power and pressure would create higher prices. So let's talk about this. So the September 15, in case we do confirm power, but I'm going to also explain the flip side over here. But the September 15 165 or October 20 165 calls could be used on confirmation. Targets are 168 to 170. All right, let's talk about confirmation, and then I'm going to talk about the importance of confirmation. So Apple needs to break above 163.50 on some good action volume, and good action volume is 6 million on a 10-minute chart. Now, if the volume, okay, so the same thing, we will look for some basing above that and look for power towards 163.75. The key here point I want to stress upon this is that if we show power in that area, this is going to be a breakout and a half, okay? But we do need power, and I've explained it with multiple reasons, because we have this kind of what I call a rising pivotal point, okay? And what that means is it rises to that point, and the importance of confirmation. So I'm going to talk about the importance. This is misspelled, but also inside the video, okay? But I'm going to explain about the importance of this confirmation, okay? You see this gap that I'm talking about? Well, if we don't confirm, there's a good chance they test this. The question is, are we going to confirm? Are we going to go higher to test 168 to 170, or are we going to fill these gaps and go lower, okay? Instead of higher. And that, people, is the key. This is what's unique. Again, I've been talking about this chop zone we've been in, and with the Korea thing, that they gained the power. The question is, we've had these issues here when we're near these over. It's a correlation that we've had 3 times now. The question is, do we finally break this correlation, or do we fail one more time, and after the 3rd attempt will be the charm? Again, the only way to know. Being straight out honest. I'm giving statistical, powerful reasons and facts why we need strong confirmation. Even though this looks good and dandy, we need confirmation. Plus, I'm going to be explaining some Goldman Sachs updates. Just check that out, along with Tesla plan updates to see how those confirm. But Goldman Sachs being a key, and then obviously the SPY as well. But Apple, big key. I believe if Apple can confirm powerfully, it's going to be a mega squeeze higher, people. But it's this question, will we make this a 3rd attempt lower, or do we squeeze to these targets? Only way, we see the confirmation, and then we're out of this chop zone game. All right, people, so here we are at the Yahoo Finance, and Apple closed at 162.91. Showing some power after hours, but, like I said, we're going to need power. I've explained it. Sorry about that. I don't know how that came up. So let's go take a look at the 165 calls. You can see lots of trading here. Now, I want to show, so here it is, 165. I want to show something. Now I want to show you a big disparity, people, between the call side and the put side. So you can see here 165 puts, okay? You can see that there's very little trading happening. There's not a lot of, the payout to the put side, if Apple was to fail, would be a lot larger than the gains. Look at we have the next puts being 16,000 to 27,000. Now let's go take a look at these 160s. The 160 calls and the 165. So this is a 160 put and the 165 put. Right? Let's go take a look so you can see here, right? So for 160 we have 16,000, 27,000. Now on the call side you can see we have 21,948 and 60. So you can see this. And a failure in Apple would be the failure to confirm wouldn't be so great for these options, right? Because then they go lower, these 165. Let's look at 165 as a pivot. Let me just explain this to you. So you've got 21,000. There's a lot of people depending on Apple to go higher here, right? You've got 35,000 on the 170s. Even the 170s, look at these can make good money too, by the way. Look at these 170s, 35,000, 62,000, okay? Confirmation is going to be a necessary thing. So look, I'll be honest with you. If you want to go the 165s, 167, 170s, they'll make money. These options are going to make money. These 170s, you can even use the 170s. I'm going to reference actually even the 170s. Why? Because I believe Apple's going to have a powerful move. Apple goes to 170, and these options can make 200-300%. But again, you can use either the 165s or 170 as new options on confirmation, because this is should be a strong move higher. However, people. All right, people. So here we go again. You see, if you look at the 165 puts. Even the 170 puts, there's so little trading happening and not that much open interest compared to the calls. So what that tells me is that, you've got, like I said, that necessary need for confirmation, and it makes it very easy for them to fail confirmation because the payout is better, is less the payout to the put side than to the call side. I'm just saying, right? That is a negativity based on the way the patterns. But again, this is why confirmation is key. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to show you that there is some differences, that I've seen this before multiple times, and that's the situation with Apple. All right, people, welcome to Power Target Trades, the place where I post great detailed plans. I quickly want to show you something. Right over here is my created playlist. It's a great, a lot of great informational videos of plans before and after the fact. In other words, they had to confirm, I posted confirmation, and then the exiting points. Oh, what a great wealth of information over here in Power. They're going to really help you, I tell you, people. Again, at the end of the video, I'm going to explain how to see this picture of me. You're going to see it appear. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Let's see what I say here, people.
All right, people. Now that we just finished watching that great detailed plan, I'm going to place if you haven't already subscribed, I'm going to place a picture of me in a circle format right over here. Simply click on it, and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. People, I make a lot of great detailed plans. Make sure you follow me on Stock Tweets and on Twitter. Power Target Trade. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check out my creative playlist. And also, at the end of this video, like the video!